What's going on? What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We up in the building. Everybody up in here already. Salute. Shout out to Daniel Harvey. What's going on? KQKC Boxing. Much success to you as well, brother. Lawrence Williams. What's going on? Jonah likes to stream food review. What's going on? CB Sports TV. Salute. Renardo Tool. Salute. Cool man said, man. Salute. Ronald Gomez. What it do? Y'all know what the business is, man. We're going to get into it, man. Mr. Betts, what's going on, man? Salute to you as well, man. And we're going to talk about, why Will Boo, salute. I see they already. Hey, yeah, you know how it go. Salute, Will Boo. We're going to talk about, why not Terence Crawford and Errol Spence next. And I kind of got into it yesterday, man. I wanted to do a full stream on it, man. I see some people, oh my God, Terence Crawford. I mean, Errol Spence is not ducking Terence Crawford. We're going to lay the facts out. Okay? We're going to lay the facts out. We're going to have a real thorough stream. It might not be the longest stream because I'm about to go eat. But I put my love of food off, talk about this stream as long as I can, man. So, Aaron don't want that fight. Offered Mikey a Crawford Loma package, but Spence nothing. He don't want. He can't offer nothing. I explain that. All right. The reason he offered Mikey Garcia is because he directly can speak to Robert Garcia. Okay, he can speak to Robert Garcia to get to Mikey Garcia. That's why he offered Mikey Garcia a fight and not Errol Spence. He claimed he didn't know who to call for Errol Spence. Obviously, everybody know who to call. You know what I'm saying? And you can say whatever you want to say about the situation. Errol Spence opened himself up for his criticism. When he got up on that podium, he let Adrian Broner hype him up. When he got up there and he said Bob Arum was all smoke and mirrors. I'm the one that I'm not. So the Sweet Science. Y'all gotta make sure y'all subscribe to him. I'm the last guy that's gonna vouch for Bob Arum. Okay. When he got up there and he issued the challenge to Bob Arum and Terence Crawford, he said they all smoke and mirrors. Okay, that's what he said. He said, I'll take that fight now, but Bob Arum and them don't want that fight right now. And that was true. He said we looking to make Crawford and Spence at the end of 2019. That's what he said before that. But when you go out there, you issue a challenge like that, and you go out there right in front of Dan Rayfield, the ESPN reporter, and you make him look bad, Bob Arum just did what any other fighter or any other promoter should do in this business. Call his bluff. We won't make the fight right now. Fast, rewind. Who told Terence Crawford to get a belt? We can make that fight happen. Who said that? Who told Terence Crawford to get a belt and we can make that fight happen? I'm not making this up. And we know who said that. It was Errol Spence. Crawford got a belt, and all of a sudden, oh, it's a business. All of a sudden, oh, Bob Arum, you said Bob Arum won't make that fight. All of a sudden, the only reason Bob Arum want to make that fight is because they both got one belt, and that's right. It is business. Errol Spence stance is strictly business. He said on live with Black Fight Fan Trill Boxing Talk, he got on the line. He said it's business. He said they trying to get multiple belts, so basically they can bring. I'm paraphrasing. They can bring Terence Crawford over to Showtime, and I'm all for that. But when you go out there and you issue a challenge, say they all smoke and mirrors. When you go out there and say, he come to 147, get a belt, I'll fight him. When you come out here and say, I'll take that fight, but Bob Arum won't make that fight, and Bob Arum come out and say, hey, let's make the fight. He said, let's make the fight. And what really grinded my gears, to be honest, is when they was at the press conference, and I didn't really hear everything Mikey said. I heard somebody say Mikey took a shot at Terence. I'm not sure exactly what he said. I had to go back and listen, okay? But it don't matter if I don't believe Bob Arum. Now listen up. Before you continue to ask questions, listen up. And all your questions probably will be asked while I'm going over this segment. Trust me. D Nizzle, listen up. Okay. He go over there and say, you know, I want to fight Keith Thurman. He don't want to fight me. As long as I keep winning, he going to be injured. Sean Porter dropped out of negotiation, so I had to take Mikey Garcia. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. What about Terence Crawford? What about Terence Crawford? Did you call Bob Arum and see what Bob Arum was talking about? Did you ask Bob Arum, or did you try to call the top rank and say, okay, what y'all offering? Did you ask Bob Arum what would y'all offer? Even though we probably already knew Bob Arum was full of shit, okay? But PBC came out. Well, Floyd Mayweather, Mr. PBC came out and said they're not doing that fight right now. You know, he came out, and before he said that, well, right around the time he said that, Cali hit me up and said, "Well, that's what I heard." He said, "Well, I heard they don't want that fight right now." And I'm like, "Damn, for real?" And then Floyd, I heard the Floyd thing, and I talked to Cali. You know, he said, "Well, that's what I heard, bro." He said, "That's true." I said, "Man, Floyd just hating, right?" I said, "Floyd just a hater. Floyd don't know what he's talking about. Errol take that fight like that. Bam, bada bing, bada bam." Errol get on there with Black Fight Fit and 7-8. Say the same shit he said. Then, was it Tim Smith or Tim Shaw? I get them mixed up. They both work for Heyman Boxing. He get on there and say, we ain't doing the fight right now. We ain't worried about Terence Crawford. We got all these great fights on PBC. We going to keep it in-house. I'm paraphrasing, okay? Derrick James doing an interview. He get the stutter and saying, oh, we going to just do this right here. All these great fights on PBC, we just going to do this right here. And what I heard is Terence Crawford team don't want that fight. They don't feel that he's ready for Errol Spence team don't want that fight. They don't feel that he's ready for Terence Bud Crawford. And I'm just say team. And that team member know who he is. Very prominent team member. Okay? That's factual. That's factual. Everything that Floyd Mayweather echoed in that interview, everything that Tim Smith or Tim Shaw echoed in his interview, they don't feel that Errol Spence is ready. Floyd Mayweather just didn't say that shit like just out of nowhere. He said that shit. And on top of that, few out like 4 or 5, 6, whatever, 8 hours later, Errol Spence doubled down on that. They don't feel that he's ready to win. They don't feel like that he can win. They don't feel that he can win. That's just a fact. Forget all the Bob Arum shit. Take that up out of there. Take Bob Arum up out of there. Take Bob Arum out the situation because Bob Arum is desperate. I'm not telling you to trust Bob Arum or nothing. Okay? I'm not saying this ain't got nothing to do with Bob Arum. This is what his team feels. He said it. Oh, we going to sit in. After you done issued the challenge out, y'all can put this shit on Bob Arum all you want to. After he done sat there and issued the challenge out to Bob Arum. He said Bob Arum don't want to make that fight. Was he telling the truth? Absolutely, he was telling the truth. Bob Arum said, I don't want to make that fight till 2019. And he said that. I'm not lying. Amir Shula, what's going on? He said that. He did say that. When Errol Spence came out there on the Danny Garcia, Sean Porter press conference, and he said Bob Arum is all smoke and mirrors. Before that, a few months before that, Crawford get a belt. We can fight. Crawford got a belt. Bob Arum said, oh, you want to fight me? You want to fight Terence? Well, let's make the fight happen. I'm going to make the fight happen now. Let's negotiate. He called his bluff. So he said, let's make the fight happen now. Right? All of a sudden, Floyd come out and say, oh, we ain't doing that right now. Nah, he ain't ready for all that right now. We ain't doing that. Errol Spence, a couple hours later, come back and say, "No, man, I'm good." But my Shake Sharp voice, Skip. He just said after Danny Garcia, Sean Porter press conference, he just said that Bob Arum all smoking mirrors. But all of a sudden, Bob Arum say, "Shit, I'm an OG in this. I'm a vet. I'm going to call this bluff. I ain't trying to make that fight no way. I want to make Angus and Booz Putin and Mike Alvarado versus Crawford. Shit, I'll make a Benavidez rematch before I make the Errol Spence fight." Bob say, shit, let's make the fight happen. All of a sudden, you hear the PBC people coming out. Floyd Mayweather. You know, I'm the president. You know, me and Al the team, and we ain't doing Errol and Crawford right now. Nah, we ain't ready for all that. Errol Spence come out, didn't do himself no justice. Nah, we ain't doing all that right now. Nah, we ain't doing that. You know, I mean, I'm trying to get Keith Thurman. I'm gonna fight Mikey, then Sean, then hopefully they strip Keith Thurman. You know, I want to get all the belts before I fight Terence Crawford. Fair game. But you just said you would take that fight. You said Crawford get a belt. You said Bob Bearmore smoking mirrors. But who's smoking mirrors though? Who's the smoking mirrors not? Stop defending these grown men, bro. A duck is a duck. A duck is a duck. Stop defending these grown men. Don't say shit. If he didn't come out that night, y'all want to call him drunk Spence. I didn't know if he was drunk or not. I just seen the press conference. I said I defended him and said he wasn't drunk. Okay. I said I don't know about it. All I know is he put his foot in his goddamn mouth. He put his foot in his mouth. All that shit that he was talking, it came back to bite him in his ass. So it ain't no different than any other fighter. It ain't no difference from any other fighter. Not all of a sudden, I take the fight right now, but he's smoking mirror. All of a sudden, I want to go catch Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't fought in 2 years. Sean Porter can't fight him. Sean Porter doesn't control Sean Porter's career. The reason Sean Porter and Errol Spence not happening next is because Sean Porter can't do it. It ain't Al Heyman. Sean Porter can't do it. And Sean Porter keep running his mouth. Sean Porter keep running his mouth. He making it worse for him. Sean Porter can't move. He can't move. Somebody got so much say-so in his career, he can't move. He can't. Sean Porter, somebody basically got power of attorney over Sean Porter. He can't move. Sean Porter would fight Errol Spence next, but he can't. He can't. He going through some shit behind the scenes, but he can't do it. So he need to just fall back, be quiet, let the process do, and so be it. But he can't do it. And the person was stopping him, the person that's stopping him, and Errol Spence said, well, I'm gonna fight Sean Porter next. Well, only way that fight with Sean Porter gonna happen next with Errol Spence if it's a lot of money in there. Errol Spence gonna either have to take short money or have to build it to be a good pay-per-view. Okay? A good pay-per-view. That's it. All I'm saying is this. You can say if Aaron called Aaron called him out in the public, he said, I want to make the fight, so be it. All I'm saying is this. You at the press conference, you say, I want to fight Keith. I wanted to fight Sean. They didn't want to fight me, so I had to fight Mikey. No, you didn't. Because it ain't nothing to have your personal manager or one of your personal guys call over the Top Rank and see what they was talking about. And all he had to do was say, I called Top Rank. They weren't talking about shit. They ain't really trying to make the fight. He wasn't trying to inquire about the fight or nothing. That's business one-on-one. Aaron caught his bluff. Aaron had no real intentions on making that fight. Trust me. You already know where I stand on that and who I ride with winning that fight. I ride with Errol Spence winning that fight. But let's keep it real. Errol just was more business safe. All Errol Spence had to do was have one of the Watson sons, his personal manager who handled his personal business. Okay? All he had to do was have one of them dudes handle his business, call over the Top Rank, send a deal, say, all right, what we offering? Oh, he be like, 50-50 on this network? No, I only can fight on Showtime. If they couldn't accommodate him fighting on Showtime, so be it. So be it. It couldn't work. But don't act like you kicked the tires on the Terence Crawford fight and we got to settle for Mikey Garcia. Because truth be told, don't nobody want to see that Mikey Garcia fight. Truth be told, don't nobody want to see that Mikey Garcia fight. They ain't the fight nobody asked for. People want to see Mikey Lomachenko and Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, or Crawford versus the other two as well, too. That's what people want to see. Stop defending these grown men. Don't always go back. Oh, did Bob Arum? Okay, we know what Bob Arum is. But this dude tried to sell people on the PBC Fox thing that, oh, I exhausted all my options. No, you didn't. Because all right, Bob Arum didn't call. All right. But why didn't you call over there? Okay? They came out publicly and say, we don't want the fight. I'm telling you from a personal experience, people out here crying, people out here yelling, screaming between these two fighters. Errol Spence team don't feel like he can beat Terence Crawford right now. I'm telling you that. That's the facts. That's the facts. Terence Crawford has 5 more years experience as a pro. It's more than size. It's more than power. Okay? Just because we think Spence is invincible or he got vibranium in his ass, coaches see something different. They see a problem in Terence Crawford. I'm not the biggest pro Crawford guy. I'm not the biggest pro top rank guy. But when I can tell you, Crawford ain't this little skinny, wimpy welterweight people making it seem. Crawford is a strong welterweight. And for somebody in the chat, and no disrespect, that said that if Crawford was on PBC, this fight would happen. How? When Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence all on PBC, and those fights can't happen. Gary Russell, Santa Cruz on PBC, those fights can't happen. Crawford probably be fighting this, doing something else. Them fights ain't happening because the fighters don't want them to happen. That's why these fights not happening. Fighters that claim to be their own bosses, it's not happening. Fighters got more control than you do when you guys believe, man. They do. Okay? They got more control than fighters than you guys believe. A fighter can go out there and say, hey, man, I want to go fight that guy. Make that fight happen. And the promoter's job is to work for the fighter. They can make that fight happen. At this point, Terence Bud Crawford destroys Kell Brook. Kell Brook is not a 147-pound fighter. Kell Brook is not a functional welterweight right now. Okay? Kell Brook probably can't make welterweight right now. He can't make welterweight right now. It's just the fact of it. So Kell Brook is it would have to be at 154. Okay? Simple as far. He says, why can't you apply the same logic to Charlo Canelo? Different situation. That's a totally different situation. Totally different situation. It's going to purse bid. That's different. You got 2 world title holders. Okay? 2 world title holders. Okay? Ain't nobody a mandatory. Charlo a mandatory. Charlo ain't got to do no talking. Okay? He ain't got to talk. What are you talking about? I'm mandatory. Order my mandatory or give me or I'm gonna sue and sue the hell out the WBC. He in a position where he ain't got to talk. He got to wait to WBC, order who he gonna fight, and then fight for his mandatory, order the mandatory, and go to purse bid. Either he go to the zone, Canelo go to Showtime, they drop the belt. I don't know what's gonna happen. Or they gonna pay him. Different logic. Unification bout ain't gonna be no mandatory. Rarity. You can't use the same logic. You can't use it. Explain it, but you can't use it. It's a mandatory, an interim mandatory versus the world title holder. Then you got 2. You need a unification bout. Ain't nobody ordering no unification bout. The WBA and the IBF and WBO ain't gonna order both of them dudes to fight each other and say we're gonna strip them. No. I agree. I believe Spence will beat Crawford. That's my personal opinion as well. But the whole Errol Spence camp doesn't believe that he's ready right now. It's a half a decade experience gap between Terence Crawford as a professional fighter and Errol Spence. That's what Mikey Garcia advantage. Like, a lot of people gonna sleep on Mikey Garcia advantages. All they see is size and height. But Mikey Garcia has a 6-year pro experience. He has 6 more pro experience years in boxing than Errol Spence. Okay? 6 more years he been pro. That's almost a full decade he's been more pro than Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is a late starter to the sport. You think fan perspective say you think Errol Spence is gonna take 3.5 from Bob? It ain't about I'm not saying that. Okay. Obviously, I said it 1,000 times. I know Bob Arum full of shit. But you must go inquire about fighting him. Call his bluff. Like, okay, what's the deal? What y'all offering? Okay, we need you to come to Showtime. This is what Walt Disney gonna offer you. Woo, 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 woo. Matter of fact, you don't even have to meet with Bob Arum. You can go to ESPN and say, what are y'all offering for the Crawford fight? They say this, that, then the third. Woo, woo, woo. If you want Showtime to be a part of this, woo, 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 woo. You say, okay, we kick the tires on that right now. That's something that we're not trying to do, but that's something that me, ESPN, Showtime, Walt Disney, we all working to make that fight happen. It will happen. You move on. You move on from that. But for you, your team coming out saying, oh, we don't want the fight. The president of Al Haymon Boxing, oh, we don't want the fight. Your coach come out, oh, we don't want that fight right now. You come out and say, we don't want that fight right now. Floyd Mayweather come out, we don't want that fight right. That's 5 different fucking niggas from PBC saying he don't want the fight. That look bad. That look bad. Southside, what's going on, family? What's going on? That look bad. That's 7 different fighters that came out and say, I don't want the fight. Southside, Southside 601 say, I see that the end of 2019 ended the same way this year ended, but I hope not. Yeah, I hope not as well. But people getting in their feelings, but you can't get mad at the facts. This man said, Crawford get a belt. We can fight. He got a belt. He come out there, say, Bob Arum full of shit. I'm just paraphrasing here. Bob Arum full of shit. Okay. We feel you. Bob Arum full of, we know that. Bob Arum say, oh, I'm full of shit. Well, let's make the fight happen. I want to make the fight happen. Then they come out and say, no, we don't want the fight. Floyd came out. Errol come out. I don't want the fight. Tim Smith, Tim Shaw, whichever one, we don't want the fight. Derrick James come out and say, oh, we don't want the fight. Okay, it is business. It is business. It is just business, man. You got to make it seem like you inquiring about fighting that man. Like, man, I went over there, man. That's some bullshit. They shouldn't look here, man. I'm gonna keep it at this, man. I'm gonna keep it at this, and I'm gonna talk about Hooker and Saucedo and take some questions. I'm gonna keep it at this. I fully agree. He said, hold on. Boxing Law say we arguing about Spence-Crawford, Canelo ducking Charlo, AJ ducking Wilder, White ducking Ortiz. What happened to Charlo? And we've been talking about that, man. You late to the party, man. We late to the party. We talked about all of that. All right. That's all been talked about. Okay. We didn't beat them horses dead. Now we gonna beat this horse dead. We know what AJ is. We know AJ ducked $50 million. I got a video coming about AJ next. I already done that. Okay. Canelo ducking Charlo. I done talked about that more than anybody else and talked about it before. Leo Santa Cruz ducking Gary Russell. I've done more videos than anybody in the boxing community done videos on that. I've done videos defending Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. I've done videos about Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia. Just because you don't see the videos when I post them, check the archives. Check the archives. Any topic you talking about, any black fighter getting ducked or any other fighter doing ducking, I've done several videos on. So don't come in here telling me what and what I'm not talking about if you ain't went through the archive. 9 times out of 10, I done covered every ducking this side of boxing. And on Australia, and in Antarctica, and in Asia, and in the UK, and in everywhere. South America, all the countries in the continent of Africa, Canada, any ducker, I done already addressed them and I already talked about it. Every last one of them. So I'm the last one you want to try to put a black card on. You the last one. I'm the last one. Okay? I'm the last one. I'm the only one that's putting my foot on Canelo's neck about this PED usage he did, and everybody then forgot about it. Oh, Canelo was da-da-da-da. Nah, he ain't getting away with that. Hell no. Yeah, okay, I'll get to that. Let me wrap this up, all right? All I'm saying is Crawford and Spence need to be negotiating right now, period. If it's going to happen in 2020, we need negotiations right now because this ain't going to be no easy fight to negotiate, okay? Bob Arum is never easy to negotiate. Al Haymon is very easy to negotiate. His fighters might not be as easy to negotiate with, But Bob is very easy to negotiate. I mean, Al is very easy to negotiate with. They need to start negotiating next year. Okay? Real talk. Okay? Bob Arum is full of crap. But Errol Spence need to go over there and see what they was talking about before everybody dismissed Terence Crawford. And I respect the honesty, bro. I 100% respect the honesty. All right, we ain't trying to make that fight right now. But that ain't what we trying to hear. Because at the end of the day, Jose, salute. But at the end of the day, Caleb Plant got pieced up by who? Yeah, elaborate. But at the end of the day, I just want to see them when they fight. I don't care no more. You know, I'm not gonna be waiting on Mexican fighters or fighters from the UK to make our black fighters in America and our American fighters go their world go around. If we gotta come to us banging with each other, knocking each other out, as long as we getting the best product. If Jacobs and Charlo fight, I'm gonna fully support it. They can put it on pay-per-view for $100. I'm gonna pay it. Okay? Period. Do I want to pay for Pacquiao and Broner? Hell no. I just might pay for it off the strength of Adrian Broner being the brother and fighting the best. He an ignorant fool, though. He is ignorant. You know? But so be it, man. So be it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see them fight. I don't want to have to be like, well, you know, we should see Gary Russell Santa Cruz fight before Gary Russell fight Tank. Obviously, they don't want to fight us. Okay? Rigondeaux, he went through the same shit, man. Gary Russell don't deserve to go through that. And no other fighter deserves to go through what Charlo going through and what Austin Trout went through and what all these several other fighters went through, man. Forget it. If the black fighters, we got to just go to the IBF, and that's the only belt I understand that's sanctioned in the United States, and all our black fighters just go fight for the IBF title, so be it. If we all got to bang, all the black fighters and American fighters got to fight, and the Cuban, Dominican fighters all got to fight each other to prove a point, so be it. Just to make a statement. Fury style salute. It is what it is. I'm tired of waiting on Mexicans and the British fighters to man up, and we gotta, as fans, we as black or American, Cuban, Dominican, Haitian fans, okay, all the American fans that's in the melting pot, we gotta feel guilty, you know, for saying and having constructive criticism about them. I don't feel guilty. I mean, I'll fire off on Canelo, Leo Santa Cruz in a minute. What they gonna do to me? I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about what people say in the comment section. I'm not worried about if 1,000 Mexicans come and thumb down my video. I wasn't worried if 1,000 Spence fans thumb down my video. I'm not worried about another YouTube channel recording my voice and another channel calling me out for clout. I'm not worried about it. Because my opinion is opinion. If I'm going to go on here and I'm going to spend 10, 5, 2, 30 seconds, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours on here speaking on the subject, please believe me, I thoroughly went through that subject and I thoroughly believe what I believe. Now, if I turn out to be wrong, I don't mind saying I'm wrong. But I'm not, somebody else's words not going to move my words, okay? I respect people's opinion, but somebody on another channel, somebody in the comment section, oh, you monkey or you this and that. I don't care. You just because you say, you call me out for clout or you say something in the comment section, you're not going to change my opinion. Only way our opinion's going to change is they get in the ring and duke it out. So the days of American fans feeling like we delirious, we delusional or we crazy or we got to be scared to comment about our fighters in the fight hype thread or on the boxing scene thread. Them days are over with. Them days are over with. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to have American ethnic pride, bro. Man, be black, Mexican American. Support your people, because we the only people that's discouraged from supporting our own black fighters. Don't let that discourage you. If you want to pick all black fighters, pick all black fighters. I don't care. I'm not going to discourage. I'm going to just keep it real. Like with Mikey and Maurice Jr., I was like, look, I told the brothers, I'm like, look here, man. Maurice Jr. ain't got the fundamentals. He ain't ready for that yet. On my channel, I'm just going to keep it real. You know, white, black, orange, green. I'm going to tell you who I think turn on the film. Who I think going to win, they going to win. I'm going to give you my personal opinion on it. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and fake the funk with y'all, man. But somebody was asked about Caleb Plant, man, and I don't know if something happened. I'm trying to look it up now. I don't know. Somebody probably would have sent it to me by now. I don't know if nothing happened to Caleb Plant, but But Caleb Plant and Uzatagi, I'm just taking that's what we was talking about. Kid Bud, what's going on? Yeah, Tribe Called Quest, excuse me. Okay. But you know, Caleb Plant and Uzatagi is a really good fight. I know a lot of people probably ain't gonna talk about this on FS1. I really like that fight. I think that's a fight that I'm actually gonna sit down and actually get some snacks and feed my fat ass and watch that fight and really enjoy it. Aggressive boxer puncher in Uzataki taking on the fleet of foot fighter in Caleb Plant that don't have no aggression. That has the makings of Uzataki and now box for 10 rounds and knocking Caleb Plant out in the 11th to 12th round. Okay, it has the makings of Caleb Plant can put it all together and get and have more aggressions to him massacring Jose Uzataki easily. That fight is one of the better fights on the PBC schedule. A lot of people like Ugis and Porter as well, but that's just one of the fights that I'm looking at to watch. And but respect, respect. I really like that fight, man. To be honest, really do. A lot of these fighters are we don't know. A lot of fighters that everybody call A level fighters, we just don't know until they get in there with another elite fighter. And quite honestly, I really can't wait until Uzatagi and Plant fight. I think that's gonna be a hell of a fight. I think that's the fight that everybody needs to pay attention to. But tomorrow, and I'll take questions in a minute, I think Ugis can beat Porter, King of my hood, Texas. I believe that can happen as well too. I think Ugis picks his shots really good. Porter brings a lot of aggression, and Ugis can really pick his shots. It might be a case that Ugis might have an overload of pressure from Porter, and he can't really function the way he needs to function. But yeah, back to the topic of discussion, man. I'm trying to fix my lineup, man. I might just roll what I had, man. Let me see. Sorry, man. Hey. Oh, you will play. But yeah, man, I'm just, talk about Maurice Hooker and Saucedo. I haven't did no film work on Maurice Hooker and Saucedo tonight. I might drop the prediction video really, really late tonight, really early in the morning. I might drop that prediction video really late tonight, early in the morning. Like I said, it'll be interesting. Okay, it's gonna be very, very interesting to really get an opportunity and a chance to see these dudes duke it out, man. I really do, man. Saucedo's is real long. It's a Red River rivalry. Texas, Dallas, Texas, Oklahoma, Texas Longhorns, Oklahoma Sooners rivalry. Hooker and Saucedo's weighed in today. I believe they both made weight. And like I said before, man, this is going to be a very, very, very interesting type of fight with both men. Both men. They better bring it. They better bring it because they don't bring it this fight. It could be a really, really huge upset. Really, really huge upset. And Hooker is a very, very long opponent, very rangy. I don't think he's always the most aggressive guy in the room, but if he can be aggressive this fight, he could really do some really, really good things. And I look forward to them bringing a good fight tomorrow night on ESPN. I look forward, and also for Maurice Hooker, man, he got to go out there with the intentions on getting a knockout. Let's keep it real. He really got to go out there with the intentions on knocking this guy out, because if he doesn't knock this guy out, man, if he doesn't go out there and knock Saucedo's out, he gonna get robbed. I mean, let's just keep it real, man. Let's just keep it real. If he don't go out here and handle his business and go out here and get the knockout tonight, he gonna mess around and get robbed. And that's what it's gonna be. Who's the favorite on Hooker or Saucedo? I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me see. I'm not sure. Let me give me 1 minute. Let me check these odds out. All right, I'm looking at it right now. It just updated them too. Trying to see. I ain't really seeing it right now. I'll tell in the big boxing video. In the boxing, I do a video on it. In a prediction video, I'll talk about. I gotta look up the odds, man. This ain't showing me shit. Hold on, here you go, right here. Hold on. It looks like Hooker is the favorite. Hooker is the favorite, I believe. Yep. Hooker is the favorite. Plus 45. So Alex Saucedo negative 185. So it looks like Hooker the favorite if I'm reading that correctly. So yeah, I think I favor. Oh, Saucedo's is the favorite. Okay, the negative is the favorite. I apologize. Then Saucedo's is the favorite. Okay, my bad. And Hooker, plus 45. Hooker is the underdog. Quite frankly, what's going on, C-Dub? I think it's going. Maybe they factoring in. Quite frankly, what's going on, C-Dub? I think my phone was playing. I think they factor in the possibility of Hooker going to Oklahoma and getting robbed. Okay. Why watch film on Dino? I haven't watched film on Dino yet, man. I haven't, man. I just had no interest in that Miller fight, but I'll take a look at him, see what he's bringing. I'll take a look at him. I'll take a look at him on film. I'll let y'all know what I think. I think because Saucedo's at home. Yeah, Saucedo's at home. You know, Eddie Hearn lost that purse bid. Yep, he lost that purse bid. Yep. Yes, that's right around the numbers I got. You know, it's a little bit different, but that's right around the same numbers I got. Or y'all can ask questions, any other questions y'all got now. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick. I think before I make a prediction video, I'm not sure, but I think Hooker is the better fighter. And also, Abel Sanchez is on the 3-fight losing streak, major fight losing streak. He lost with Golovkin. He lost with Gasvier. And he also just lost with Ryan Martin. So Saucedo is coached by by Abel Sanchez. So he ain't got no defense neither, bro. Really, in style, if everything was all even, Hooker should beat him. Not by knockout, though. Saucedo's is tough. Johan Dunhaps was touching up Miller a bit. Bogdan Dinu is 6'5", 32 years old, and he can move. I think Miller is going to get exposed badly. Okay, I'm going to check him out, man. If Big Baby Miller getting exposed, I got to watch that. Eddie Hearn said they sold all the tickets. I don't believe it, though. Saucedo's is a stylistic nightmare for Hooker. Okay. Could be. I just know Saucedo's blocked with his face. More like 8-fight losing streak. You got it. Sweet Science just did a video. What's going on, KQKC Boxing again? Ace Man, what's going on? Yeah, I got any other questions, man? Any boxing related questions or any questions I'll ask right now? Any related questions, man? Anything Crawford, Spence, Hooker, Saucedo's, Porter, Ugis, whatever. Miller's going. Triple H said Miller is going to walk him down like he did Gerald Washington. Good jab, but light puncher. Yeah, he ain't got no punching, man. Hooker will give a boxing lesson. That's what I thought, man. I thought because Saucedo's is real aggressive, and Hooker look like he can control range a little bit. And Turbo Flanagan ain't that easy to control range against either. I think he's a better defender, a better movement than Saucedo, just off the top of the dome. I had to go back and watch the film. I saw AB and Tank training together, shaking my head. And what's so funny you bring that up is that Gervonta Tank Davis claimed that he not fighting on the Adrian Broner Pacquiao undercard. He said that several times. He said it again today. And he said he ain't messing with AB no more, but they running together and working out together in South Florida. So it looked like Devontae Tank Davis is gonna go back and train with Kevin Cunningham. Okay, so God bless both of them. I'm a big Tank fan. At one point, I was a huge Adrian Broner fan. I just can't go down to some of the ignorant stuff that he said. What does Jamal Charlo do for 2019? They say they're gonna be more active in 2019, so that's one thing. So you're gonna probably see them fight 3 times a year next year. Basically, you gotta wait with the WBC, man, and we can look at the rankings and pull up the rankings real quick. He act like he headlined the Showtime card. Yeah, he act like he headlined the Showtime card. He may be. Showtime double dates up, so they have 24 dates. So, I mean, at the end of the day, is Abner Mars and Gervonta Tank Davis big enough to headline the Staples Center? Because that's where they want to fight at. They want to fight at the Staples Center. They want to fight at the Staples Center, and you got to be a hell of a card. They should have just threw Leo Santa Cruz chummy fight on there. But let's look at those. Let's look at those. Somebody asked a question. I forgot exactly what I was looking up. What was the question asked? I'm sorry, I forgot the question. Charlo. Excuse me. Yeah, it was a Charlo question. Give me a second. Number 1 is Golovkin. Obviously, that can't happen. Martin Murray can't fight in the United States. Dave Lemieux is fighting his number 3. He's fighting Torian Johnson December 15th in Madison Square Garden on the Canelo Rocky Fielding card. Camille Serzermat, Willie Monroe is 5. Camille is 4. Ryder Murata might retire. He's 6. Jason Quigley 7. He golden, but it ain't happening. Jack Cole Claus 8. So they could order Martin Murray and Jamal Charlo, but Martin Murray can't get citizenship over to the United States. And neither could Harry Fury dad or uncle, whoever it is, or Tyson Fury dad or uncle, Peter Fury. He can't get citizenship over here, or he can't get a pass to come over here because of his criminal history. Martin Murray criminal history won't allow him to fight in the United States, so that's something to think about. Canelo fighting Callum Smith, please. I'll crack up, man. Hope that ain't true. He going to 175. Okay, I'm going back to the questions. Okay, Jamal Charlo fights Boo Boo or Danny in 2019. Canelo fight will happen in 2027. I heard that Danny Jacobs may not sign with the Zone because Canelo might not fight him. So you might get Danny Jacobs versus Jamal Charlo. That'll be a huge fight, man. That's a big fight for Danny Jacobs, man. And Jamal Charlo. That's a big fight. Man, I think them dudes be trolling when they say stuff like that. I think so, too. They got to be trolling. Hopefully, he needs to stay away from Adrian Broner, Gervonta Tank Davis. Miller should win, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him struggle a lot. Okay. He ain't that good. No, well, Hooker is indeed going to get robbed. If he get robbed, it is what it is. Hopefully the paycheck good enough. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. Who you got? Decision or KO? I got to look at the tape, but I'm going to favor Errol Spence for like a knockout. I favor Errol Spence for the knockout win. Red Mask Lurking. Damn, I want to see Tank on the Broner undercard. I don't know, man. It's a few fights that's floating on that Broner undercard, man. Badu Jack and what's the old boy name? Marcus Brown might be floating between cards. So gotta see. So let's keep going down. Good question. Do they offer Charlo a voluntary against Jacobs or Andrade and keep Canelo from vacating? They can't order Jacobs because he's a title holder. They could order him versus. They could do that. They could get him a voluntary versus Jacobs or Andrade, but I don't think he going to the Zone for Andrade. It had to be more Jacobs. They say the winner of Jacobs and Charlo get Canelo. That's what it had to be. That could happen. That's probably what will happen. Sad, but more protection for the selection for Canelo. That was Triple H 1200. Cool Man said, man, does Jamal Charlo take more stay busy fights, or does he get a champ in 2000? I think he get a championship shot. I think he's gonna fight Danny Jacobs. I really do. I don't think he get Canelo next year though. He might get Canelo belt, but I don't think he's gonna get Canelo. Period. Bronix, Top Rank want their WBO belt back from Hooker. Yep, that's exactly what it was. That's why Hooker didn't get in the tournament. That's exactly why Hooker didn't get in the tournament. Hooker didn't get in the tournament because because of that. You know, they ordered him to do that, man. So hold on, I just missed that one. Excuse me. Hold on. If they hold on, they were G. Sean Lewis say they was just promoting the Charlos on Fox pregame before the football game. That's huge. That's gonna get them a lot. Fox gonna do a lot for them, man. Trust me. Fox gonna do a lot for the Charlo twins and everybody else that fight on there. A lot of notoriety, especially if they deliver a good fight. So that's big. I forgot the Seahawks and the Packers come on. I might turn that on today. Got some Rockets and Golden State Warriors about to tip off, man. So about to either go in my basement, I'm in my room right now, go in the living room and kick the girls up the TV. Keep the dog out too. Get out. If Bob offered Keith Thurman a fight with Bud, would you think Keith Thurman would accept it? The sweet science? No. I would hope he would, but Bob Arum not gonna just offer him a fight. Bob Arum gonna try to sign Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't going nowhere. Maul next fight should be Saluki for sure. Yeah, I think it should be Saluki, if not Danny Jacobs. That's just my personal opinion. Roderick Bronix, he says top. Oh, okay, I got to that one already. What you think about Barashnik versus Taylor? I gotta look. I seen enough tape on Barashnik. I seen him some tape on him fight the other Petrov guy. And I seen him fight Anthony again. I seen that whole fight. I was at a family function. And I think Barashnik got a shot because Taylor ain't got no great defense. He got a shot. But, Taylor should outbox him, use his height. He should outbox Barashnik easy, though. If he had better defense, he had better movement at the waist, and he didn't sit right in front of some of his opponents so much, Barashnik got some great stamina. But Josh Taylor shouldn't really get beat by Barashnik, but his defense ain't that good, man. That's the only problem that scared me about him. But he should pick Barashnik apart and knock him out late, or at least beat him late. I don't know how good a chin Barashnik got, but Taylor is a certified thumper and he's a switch hitter, so he got too much skills for Barashnik in my opinion. Furious Styles, Jamal Charles should go over there and KO Martin Murray. That'd be a good move. Yeah. Boo Boo doing all tune-ups 2019. Yeah, Boo Boo fighting in Rhode Island, I heard, next in the tune-up. So him and Eddie Hearn and Danny Jacobs was at the Creed 2 movie premiere. CJ, is it true that Canelo contract said he can't fight a bunch of nobodies? I doubt it. I don't think that'll be true. I don't know. I haven't heard that. But we'll see. We'll see. Angel 313 Hooker getting 1.2. That's why he's skipping the tournament. No, he's skipping the tournament because he got mandated. It was a mandatory. He got a mandatory. He had to get in there and fight him. Just straight up. It didn't matter. If he's going to the tournament, he wouldn't be able to take the WBO with him. Vegas told you that. I don't know what you're talking about. Best of the best. Hell no, Keith Thurman ain't accepting no fight with Crawford. Thurman, no, Crawford gonna punish him. That'd be a good fight. Keith Thurman got no respect for Terence Crawford. Hold on. Okay, let me put my phone out. This chat getting a little bit crazy on the computer. Let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm gonna go back to your questions in a minute. Okay, let me see where I left off at. Okay. Our favorite welterweight against the lightweight, Rory Tubori. Okay, I agree. Punch quote, formerly Triple H 1200 Spence stoppage by accumulation with Robert Garcia throwing the damn towel. Every time I say throwing the damn towel, I think about Rocky, what was it? Rocky 4. Roshnik gonna get KO'd by Taylor. He loads up too much and just hasn't faced anyone with power to capitalize on his mistake. Josh Taylor will, I agree. Couldn't have said it better. Can Freddie stop Wilder right hand from God? Freddie can't. Freddie don't teach no defense. Freddie don't teach no defense. So, we got better chance than what's his name? Ben Davison doing that. Do fighters duck because they not confident in their abilities? I think that could be a part. I think fighters duck because of financials, the money. The money too good to go take a risk to make a little bit more money when you can make the same amount of money. It's too much money in the game. Ill foul player, what's going on? Who do you see Broner Pack winner fighting outside of Mayweather? Danny Garcia. That was an easy one. I see Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is probably gonna get the winner, Adrian Broner Pacquiao. Remember when Adrian Broner posted that picture, that face off between him and Danny Garcia? That's a fight they wanted to do anyway. So I definitely believe that, man. Furious style. Why didn't Ramirez get his punk ass in the tournament? Because he knew he was gonna lose. Ramirez probably would have got beat the first round, man. Definitely the second round. Jose Ramirez is he getting better though. But one thing I give credit to Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez turned pro the same way Mikey Garcia turned pro at 132. Well, that was an amateur. He moved up 8 pounds to 140 pounds. Garcia moved down 6 pounds to 126, I believe. So, no, Ramirez moved up in weight, turning pro. So that ain't easy. When I learned that, I said it kind of made sense. Coolman said, man, when next year do you think the Jamel Charlo and Herb? Yeah, it's happened. I heard they got a fight date already. Charlo and Herb got a fight date. Yep, and Herb's gonna call him out December 22nd, get in the ring. G-Son Lewis, real huge. Afro player, what's going on? You think they're going to rob Hooker tomorrow or let him fight Ramirez? They might. I mean, it's more money for two Spanish fighters to fight, or Mexican fighters, Jose and Saucedo. So they might try to rob Hooker. Hooker got to go in there with a knockout. With the knockout, thought of getting a knockout. I got to go back to work, bro. Salute fan perspective. But yeah, it's hard to go to top rank and get a win, especially when they ain't got no options on Hooker, and they don't because Eddie Hearn is a bigger promoter. They gonna rob Hooker, bro. They gonna rob Hooker. They gonna rob him tomorrow. I had to think about that. They don't have no options on Hooker. Just as Robert Brandt beat Ryota Murata, and now they signed him to a deal, they can't sign or have options on Maurice Hooker. So if Hooker don't get the knockout tomorrow, they gonna rob him. See, everybody talks stuff about PBC, but there's plenty of fighters that came to PBC with no strings attached and got a title. McDowell came and defended his title versus Kamada in Corpus Christi, Texas. Eddie Hearn fighter got a title. Kell Brook came to the United States and beat Sean Porter, got a title. Okay. It was another one too. Somebody came over and got a title, man. Lomachenko came over and beat Gary Russell on Showtime and got a title. So Rios versus Alvarez, man, I don't even know, man. I haven't really seen Ramon Alvarez fight in quite some time. And Brandon Rios is just, punch drunk. I don't even know how he can clear physically to fight. I don't really know. Who's the best light heavyweight? Alder Alvarez. In my opinion. Mando H. If Wilder wins and AJ fight don't happen, who you think he fights next? Dominic Brazil, his mandatory, or he gonna rematch Tyson Fury if it does good numbers, or if Fury it don't get knocked out or something? Taylor gonna box circles around him, I think. Talking about Barashnik, slap nuts. Slap nuts. Angel 313, I thought they could add a mandatory to the tournament like Barashnik and you get fight. Saucedos didn't want to enter the tournament. So you got to have two willing fighters to enter the tournament. So nope. Saucedos didn't want to enter it because they want to do Saucedos versus Jose Ramirez. They already started building that fight up on Instagram. Both of their teams talking junk. Plus they talking junk to Regis Progress, Jose Ramirez team. Gregory Shaw, Charlo versus her. What do you think? Oh, Charlo versus Saunders, excuse me. What do you think? Does the ped ruin the chances of that happening? Yeah. Billy Joe Saunders suspended for 6 months, and then he can't enter the WBO rankings for 3 months, 9 months. So I don't think Charlo gonna fight him. Ain't no point. King of my hood, Texas. I think Thurman will give it to Crawford. Yeah, the prime Thurman. Right now, I don't know. Danny Garcia beats Broner. Yeah, I agree. Red Mass Lurking. Triple A says I think Thurman unifies with Sean in 2019 and gets another injury. That could happen. Alex Santos is all about the money. There's a reason why mid-rank heavyweights dodge Joe Joyce. Yeah, Joe Joyce is probably gonna fight Hughie Fury for the British title next. He said he opened that. That's his Hughie Fury wants to fight the British title. That's gonna be a good fight. Ramirez is a joker. Yeah. That said Alex Santos. Ronnie Boy Fresh, Freddie Roach don't teach defense or coach in the corner. Now he can't talk no more. Shit, Floyd Senior don't be talking in the corner no more. Mono De Niro, Thurman will beat Bud. Yeah, I gotta see what Thurman look like coming back, but I can definitely see that being going Thurman way, and I can see it going Bud way too. Ramirez is far from a joke. Jose Ramirez, yeah, he improved a lot, but man, he is a joke. All that riffraff and all that talking, I get in the tournament. I move up and fight Terence Crawford. I mean, don't get me started on that guy. He needs to stay in his lane. Alex Santo, both Bob cheap ass pools. I don't know how Bob cheap ass won the purse bid. Hooker going to box victory easy. No, he probably can box a victory and still get robbed. Triple H, Rios punch drunk and Alvarez drunk in Colorado mountains. Colorado mountains. Alex Santos had to laugh at that. Angel 313 Jose versus the winner of the tournament for Undisputed isn't bad. Well, I mean, it won't be. It'd be either Saucedo and the Hooker winner versus Ramirez, and then for that, so that ain't bad. Right, Jose Ramirez might end up unifying the whole. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but I don't see him beating Josh Taylor or Regis Progress. I don't see that. But he getting better, though. I will give you that. He beat my boy Mike Reed, though. Beat him down. Samuel Cruton said, I think Crawford needs to fight Jesse Vargas, the best option. Well, Jesse Vargas on the zone. He ain't with Top Rank no more, so that ain't happening. Ronnie Boy first, Joe Joyce is trash. See, I ain't really never got a chance to sit down and watch Joe Joyce. I seen him get beat up by Usyk, and I wasn't impressed, but that was so long ago. So I got to look at a current fight. I seen Joe Joyce fight before I get off here, and he threw a phantom punch, and the guy knocked us, and the guy acted like he was knocked out. That was just fishy. Mando H, what you think about Bob? Is he going to do with Bud? He has nobody to fight at welterweight. Yeah, he do. He going to fight Mike Alvarado, Benavidez rematch. Bruce Putin. He going to fight Ingus. He got guys he going to fight. It ain't going to be the best competition, but he got guys he going to fight. He going to fight a mandatory, Castillo Clayton. No, y'all don't bet. I don't really bet on boxing. I ain't that good. I bet on football. I don't even bet this point spread on basketball. That shit's so iffy. United, Soto Nation, Mikey gonna get beat into the mat. And if Mikey make it to full 12, man, that's a win for him. He might not be the same. Ramirez will duck if he gets 2 belts. Yeah. Angel 313. So if Frampton and Valdez supposed to unify, then why won't Leo and Gary Russell? Because Leo Santa Cruz don't want to fight him. Edwin, salute. Triple A, would they bring up Progress winner for? Yeah. That's that. I think that's the plan. I think the Progress Taylor winner is gonna fight Terence Crawford. I think that is the plan. I think they would love, the winner would love to unify Regis Progress. I mean, with Jose Ramirez, but I think the plan is Terence Crawford. But yeah, that's why we talk boxing, because Vegas may be wrong. CJ, you picking the upset. The upset for what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I might pick Hooker, man. I might pick Hooker. Hooker is the better fighter, in my opinion. I ain't watched a lot of the Saucedos. I watched the Lenny Z fight, but all I know is, man, Top Rank might not get him the decision. Yeah, I listened. I'm almost finished listening to the Fred video, man. I did listen to that video. That was a really good video. I think I got hold on. I got a couple more minutes left, man, and then I'm gonna leave a comment. Just finish listening to the video. It was a really powerful video that Fred did, man. And Fred is a really good guy, man. I talked to him on the phone before. Really good guy, man. I like Fred from Barbershop Conversation. And I always got much respect for 7A Sports TV. He's a really good guy as well, too. Yeah, y'all know what it is. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Most definitely going to squeeze a live in tomorrow, God willing. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed holidays. Hopefully everybody's gearing up to eat really, really good on Thanksgiving, get the itis, man, and hopefully you guys don't drink and drive, and everybody stay safe, and everybody try to make the right decisions, and everybody, continue to take care of your family, continue to be safe. Know that it's jacking season, and even if you live in the suburbs, there's always crazy things happening. Make sure, take time to, make sure the house is secure. Best security system is going to be a dog. Always get you a dog. Forget a security system. Forget punching numbers in. Get you some dogs. Okay. I seen a lady get robbed, and like the guy she was with set her up. They came through with guns. They opened the door. 9 times out of 10, somebody pull a gun out on you, and they take you in the house. They're gonna kill you. Okay, she opened the door. Her dogs jumped out and saved her life. All right. So that's my advice in this video. Get you a dog. All right. Especially any type of neighborhood you live in, get you a dog. Don't make your dog friendly. Only let your dog know people you know. Get you a dog. My dog is the best security system I know. Okay? Get you a dog. And be careful out here, man. They out here, you know, they go out here being crazy, bashing people upside their head, man. So be safe. SJ Fish 101. Salute. Salute. Get you a dog, man. Be safe, y'all. I definitely appreciate it. One time for the one time. Y'all continue to support the channel, continue to share the pages, and I'm going to continue to drop that hot content. We gone.